Good evening. I'm Peter Overton.
I'm Rebecca Maddern.
I'm Erin Molan.
I'm Richard Wilkins.
I'm Sarah Harris.
And for this special edition of Sony Foundation News, we uncover the impact of the charity's efforts this year to improve the lives of young Australians in need, made possible by some of Australia's biggest companies and celebrities coming together in support. But first, a Sony Foundation's program providing the holiday of a lifetime for children living with disabilities. 24 years ago, it came so close to shutting down and needed a white knight to save the day. Luckily, it was found.
Back then, the plight of parents with special needs children rarely raised a mention on national TV, and this moving 2 minutes left its mark.
The camp cost the school $20,000, and it won't happen again unless a sponsor comes forward to keep the idea alive.
The Sony Foundation answered the call, and all this time later, the smiles say it all.
Music can change lives, and that's the mission Musicians Making a Difference and Sony Foundation set out to achieve with their Catch a Falling Star program. 10 years on, we hear from some young people lucky enough to benefit from the program.
You know, when I came here, I felt like I belonged somewhere. MAD gave me a sense of family, a sense of wealth, a sense of being. Without MAD, I'd be in jail or dead.
I felt the change from day one, having them believe in me. I didn't think I was going to be 25, working, living happily, getting married. I owe my life to MAD.
Enduring the unimaginable in the prime of their young lives, teenagers and young adults diagnosed with cancer often have no choice but to be treated for long periods in adult hospitals in major cities. Sony Foundation's You Can program sheds some light in the bleak and cruel hand dealt to these young people by offering age-appropriate treatment spaces and free accommodation at Quest apartments close to their city hospitals.
Just 19 years old, 500 kilometres from home and in a fight for her life.
You're very lucky that you've come to us now because you're within a couple of weeks of passing away.
Kirsty Lester has Ewing sarcoma, a rare cancer that affects the bones and soft tissue. Her family lives in Gladstone. Specialised treatment is in Brisbane.
We did struggle a lot. Like, I had to move away from my dad and my brother, and it was just Mum and I trying to figure it out.
But the Sony Foundation offers her a home away from home. Since being diagnosed in 2020, she's spent more than 140 nights in Quest apartments, a lifeline for her family being pushed to the brink.
This sort of investment is really critical to support not just the physical well-being, but the emotional well-being, for young people as they're going through really hard times.
Sony Foundation believe fertility preservation should be part of the treatment plan for any young person with cancer. And until the entire process is made equally accessible on a national scale, Sony Foundation's You Can fertility program is filling that gap.
Fertility and the loss of it is one of the most enormous concerns for our young cancer patients.
It's very important for me and future, cancer patients to be able to have this funding available to them.
Music and sporting stars and the entertainment and media industry have put rivalries aside to raise funds for young Australians with cancer. Billed as the hottest tickets in town, the events didn't disappoint, with Sony Music's headline performers showing up in force.
Please welcome to the stage Pete Murray.
Melbourne's own Northeast Party House, let me hear it!
Give it up for Amy Shark, everyone!
Together go nuts for Holy Holy!
Welcome to the stage, the fabulous Kate Miller-Heidke.
Buzz me, Baru!
Let's get it together for the one, the only, the very fabulous Mr. Daryl Braithwaite.
If we can make a difference here, that people will be more generous with their giving, then it works. We'll go back.
What important work and critical support provided to so many young Aussies around the nation. On behalf of Sony Foundation, thank you for your support in making this work possible.